Hey y'all, welcome to Crepe Myrtle Row. My name is Lisa. Today I have another great haul for you guys, and I have a lot of stuff that I had on my wish list of wanting to find. And y'all know I went into almost one store, and found every piece of it. But if y'all are interested in seeing this haul, then just stick around. Okay, I'm gonna just start out randomly with the things that I got. One of them, and I can't believe I got this. We have a couple of the Goodwills in my area that do all hard goods $4. And each week it goes down 25% until the fourth week, everything's $1. So with that, one of them, and they're not on the same schedule of when they do, the percentage. So the one closest to my house was on the $1 week. And so I got these set of jacks, like real heavy metal jacks, that set of them for $1. I thought these would be pretty to use in my 4th of July decor. The other thing at that one that was only $1 was this little, it says vintage puzzle, so it's like the chunky pieces that fit down in there. And see, it was marked $4, but it was $1 that day. And they've got it wrapped up good. This eventually, for my grandson, I mean, he's too young, he's only 1 now. But it won't be long because he has little puzzles, flat ones that he does, little round ones, and he's smart for his age and he figures things out. So it won't be long. He'll be able to figure out this little puzzle, but I just thought it was something cool to have. Okay, this next item that I got at that store for $1, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but it's one of these vintage clocks. See, it's like the resin and it's got the rocks in it. A lot of times you see them with clear. It actually was a clock that plugged in. And here's the piece that went in it. But this is all rusty and the cord has been cut because it was an electric one. So I am wanting to find me a mirror to put right here. And maybe even a convex mirror, I guess you would call it. But I hate the names. You know what? Most of this is listed online as the vomit clock, which is, I hate that name for it. And I guess, because it's all mixed up there. But it's just heavy, heavy resin that has the rocks in it. And like I said, most of the time you see it in like a clear color. But I loved this shade of blue to put out there on my back porch if I can find a mirror. So there's some things that I have been talking about recently to my family members that I wanted to find. And lo and behold, I go into this one thrift store and find 2 of the items, and then one right after it, I find the other item. And what it is I wanted to find me an old crystal lamp or chandelier just for the parts. One that's probably was not in good shape, but I wanted just the parts off of it to make my own little sun catcher, little wind chime thing, because I love those out on my porch. I get the morning sun on one side, the evening sun on the other, and it shines right through. And I have some small sun catchers, and when it hits them and it makes little rainbows across the room, it is so pretty. But I would love to make my own. But those parts are expensive to buy, even like the crafting ones, just to buy them to make your own stuff can get expensive. So I walk into this thrift store and lo and behold, there's this fixture here. And the other cool thing about when I'm looking at the receipt, I don't think the lady even charged me for it because I had a buggy heaping over of stuff. And I think she just got tired of ringing stuff up. So she just started putting it in the bags and telling me to put it in my buggy. Because I can account for some of the things that she added. This is not one I can find on that list. So I guess you could say it was free. But this was the fixture I mean, it's 2 pieces that hung down, and it had, oh, it's very heavy because it's like crystal and silver here. And it had these little hooks and all these crystals like draped back and forth, and then I guess somehow the other one attached to it. I don't know. It was not usable in the state it is, but it had, look at that one. It has 2 of these in it, which are expensive by themselves. And oh my goodness, I held it out in the sun yesterday. It was gorgeous when it gets cleaned up. They're very dirty. So it was 2 of those, tons of these that I can take apart. And then like the little pieces like this, it makes rainbows in like a line across the room. But there's just tons of, I mean, this whole bowl is full of all of these parts that I can make my own piece. And now I'm going to try to figure out what to do with the 2 bowls. I could possibly plug this hole with something and make this like a bird bath out there. I most likely would take this silver piece off because it's just going to continue to tarnish and look bad. But then again, it may look cool out there. But see how the back of it is? I could do that, or I could somehow turn it upside down on some, put a big base underneath it. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I'm noticing now there might be a small crack right there. It doesn't look like it's all the way through, but so that might limit me to what I can do. But I want to find something to do with it. If y'all watched my latest video, it was my thrifted garden decor. So that's one of those things that I was mentioning in that video, is finding things that's thinking outside the box. What can I do with this to make it work as some kind of yard art? Because I like the so-called junk art that they put in the yard. You know, you make things out of whatever and you put them out there in your garden and stuff. So I like that. So I'll figure out something to do with that, and can't wait to do the little sun catcher part. Okay, the next thing that I mentioned that I was on a hunt for, and I know y'all gonna think I'm crazy, is Tinkerbell movies. I love computer animated kids movies like the Tinkerbell, the Toy Story, all of those. I just love those. And especially Tinkerbell, because when I watched the first one they made that was the computer animated, I realized Tinkerbell got her name because she's a tinker fairy, and they're like the engineers of the fairies. They, you know, invent things and make things for all of them to use and work. Well, I was an engineer, so that's why I guess I'm drawn to Tinkerbell. I was a tinker myself. But anyhow, I love those movies. I can't find them, I guess maybe Disney, but I don't subscribe to Disney. They may have it on there. But I wanted my own because I still have like a Blu-ray and CD player or DVD player. And watch movies I want to watch without having to pay some service to stream them. So I found, and I've been looking everywhere for a while now, but I went into one and I found 4 of them. So I think that was the first one. I just love these movies. And, you know, it's funny because my husband don't mind watching them either with me. And one day my grandson will enjoy watching them with me, but found those. So that was the other item that was on my wish list that I actually found. And I think they were $2 a piece. Okay, the next thing that was on that list of things that I was on the hunt for was photo albums. You know, nowadays people just take pictures on their phone and rarely print them out. But I want to start printing some of them out. And also, I have boxes full of loose photos. All right, then next thing I found, and this was $8.99. Now this is where it gets funny with those stores that say all hard goods are $4. it's $4 if they think it's not worth more. If they think it's worth more, they seem to be able to mark that up, but yet they won't mark anything down that they don't think is worth it. Like a Dollar Tree candle in there, they will still have $4 on it. But anyhow, it's this big jewelry box, and these doors open and come out. You have a drawer up here. You have, these are all individual drawers. And apparently it used to play music. That, I've tried winding it up, it doesn't work. This was $8.99. I bought this to flip and put in my antique booth. I'm thinking about maybe trying it unpainted, but I think it might sell better if it was actually painted, because I was thinking of painting it white, and I have some of these rub-on transfers of flowers or something, and maybe putting something, a design on that, and maybe doing some gold rub and buff on the handle. So y'all leave me a comment below. Let me know what's your opinion. Do you think it would be better to leave it, this, just clean it up, polish it good, or paint it white? All right, the next item I got in that place that was supposed to have been $4, but I think she didn't charge me for, was this huge candle piece. This is the plastic, and I never can remember, the Sirocco or something like that. I'm trying to see if it has it on it. Yeah, Sirocco. And there is a date on there. I don't know what it is. It's all in Roman numbers, and I don't remember how to read those. Used to know how to read them, but can't read them anymore. If I figure it out, I'll pop it on the screen here somewhere of what year it is. I'm gonna guess somewhere in the 60s, possibly the late 50s, but most likely the 60s. But I love these kind of pieces. When my friend Kim from My Feather Nest, when we go thrifting together, she laughs at me because I can spot the Sirocco stuff a mile away. I don't know what it is about it. I just love it. But I think I'm going to paint this one. And if I can find somewhere outside to hang it, I'm going to put it out there. And right here, I'm going to put solar lights. You know, just the cheap dollar store ones, or small enough that pop the stake off and then just sit them down in there. I don't even usually have to glue them. I have several out there now that are just sitting on them. Especially, I think it's Dollar General. They have one that looks like kind of like a crystal ball and a bottom piece that hangs down like a upside down bowl. And it cups over these pieces perfectly and holds it in place. But that is that piece. All right, my find of the day was these Longaberger baskets. They're all signed and dated. Some of them even have the little plastic things in them. And the lady, I think the way she rung them up, they ended up being $3 a piece. So there's those, and I love hanging these from like pegs like that. Just hang it down like that and put some flowers and stuff in them. But I mean, when I saw these, I knew exactly what they were. You can tell a well-made basket. And I mean, they have the little nails, they're handmade, they're heavy, and $3 a piece. Oh my goodness, that is a steal. So I got that one. I got this one that is called the recipe holder. The lid is loose on it. But see, it has that signed and everything on the bottom. But it's angled, so I guess you would lay your recipe there, so, and this would keep it from sliding off. There was this little handled basket. So cute. Y'all know I love my baskets. This one had, and this tray doesn't match, and I don't have a basket that does. That would have been an oval shaped. So I have that one. This little one, love that. And then this one I thought would be real pretty during 4th of July decor. And again, they're signed and numbered. Really love the way this one was made. And I don't know if it originally came with that hanger or if somebody just put that on there, but it would be cute hanging on a peg. And these two are my favorite. Definitely July 4th. They have the little, I think this one was called the tea bag holder. And then this one was called a cracker basket. Has the liner in it as well. So y'all, if you know anything about the longer burger, and I may not even be saying that right. If you know anything about those, you know they can get, I mean, some of these can go for like $25 on eBay. And she let me have them for $3 a piece. I was ecstatic because I grabbed every one I saw. So the next things I got there was this, and it's, I can't remember if this is Indiana glass or Westmoreland, but it had the beehive. Y'all know how I collect my bees, the honeybees and stuff. And it's just a candy dish, but I loved it. That's what caught my attention, is when I saw the little beehive and the bees on it. And it was $4. Well, it was supposed to be, and I don't really know what she charged me for. And then this piece, little crystal butter dish, it actually has a chip. So what I planned on doing with it is doing my faux jadeite finish on it, where I take the pistachio Krylon paint and paint over it to look like jadeite. And there was this. I think she charged me $2 or $1. No, I think it was $1 for this. The lid comes off and it's the little teapot. So like the lady head vases, but a teapot. That is so adorable. I just love that piece. Gonna have a little lamb, and it was $1.99. Don't know why that was such an odd price on it. But that is all I have for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know it's a little long and haven't done a long one like this in quite a while, but I hope y'all enjoy it. I do plan on changing out my decor. As you can see, it's still what I had out for spring. I do want to change it out for summer. It's probably going to be a couple more weeks before I can get that done, because my daughter will be back in town. She was here this last weekend for 4 days, and she's coming back this weekend, and I'm gonna spend my time with my family, you know. I'm not gonna worry about the decoration stuff, but I do want to get out. You know, I have the bee and chicken decor. I have the strawberry decor that I do in the dining room. I have, you know, just the 4th of July stuff. So I think I'm gonna try to figure out between all of those things what I want to get out to do for summertime. And in my living room, I really want to do my beach decor this year. I haven't done it in a couple of years. You can go back through my main channel and look at my home tours. I have several from years ago of the living room, like summer living room tours, where I did a whole beach theme with seashells and sailboats and everything. And haven't done it in a couple of years, and I miss seeing that because I really enjoyed having that out in summer. So that's also in the plans to get done. But I hope y'all have a blessed day. If you don't already subscribe to my channel, please do so. Hit the notification bell and you'll be notified each time I upload a video. And come on over and join me on Instagram, where I'll post more often, especially in the stories, about, you know, little things going on daily there. And as always, I do have an Etsy shop. And if you're in the upstate of South Carolina or Western North Carolina, like in the Tryon, Asheville, all that area, I do have, I rent 2 bookcase size areas in the Tryon Antique Mall there in Tryon, North Carolina. And my vendor number is 485. So if you go in, just ask the ladies where that area is. It's really just right to the left when you come in the door. You can kind of see it at an angle there. But if you're in that area and you stop by that store, go ask the ladies at the desk where vendor 485, or Lisa Austin's my name, and they will point you in the direction to check it out. But y'all have a blessed day. Bye.